This is Mrs. Knopf, and today we're going to continue in our method book on the alto saxophone with line 20, Pepperoni Pizza. So we're going to go through and see what we have and look for patterns. So at the beginning, we have our treble clef, followed by our key signature. We have one sharp, and that is an F sharp. And if we had any Fs to play, they would be F sharps, but we don't. So I will go ahead and tell you that we are in the key of G. So even though we don't start on a G, we do end on a G. Then we have our time signature. We are in 4/4 time. The top number tells us how many beats are in each measure. The bottom number tells us the value of the whole note. Even though we don't have a whole note, we can use that information to figure out the value of the other notes. So if we had a whole note, it would get 4 beats. Half of a whole is a half, and half of 4 is 2. So our half notes get 2 beats. Then half of a half is a quarter, and half of 2 is 1. So the quarter notes get 1 beat each. So now we're going to go through and check out our notes. So we can go ahead and compare each line by measure. So the first measure of each line, we have 4 quarter note Bs on the third line. That's your first finger right here. And then the second measure, they're a little different from each other. Measure 2 has 2 half note Cs on the third space, that's the middle finger. Measure 6 on the second line has 4 quarter note Cs. So they're similar but not identical. Then in measure 3, it's exactly like measure 1 and measure 5, so we've got 4 quarter note Bs on the third line. In measure 7, it's a little different. We have 2 quarter note Bs followed by 2 quarter note As. Then in measure 4, we have 2 half note As on the second space, so first 2 fingers. In measure 8, since that's the end, we have 2 half note Gs. And then our final bar line lets us know we are done. So pepperoni pizza, this is going to help us with our rhythm. So when we have 4 quarter notes, pepperoni. There's your rhythm, pepperoni. When we have 2 half notes, that's the pizza, pizza. So I'm going to go through and play this. I hope you can play along. My metronome is set to 84 beats per minute, and I'm going to start each note with a t sound, tip of the tongue to the tip of the reed. And hopefully you can play along. If not, watch the video over again and you can join me on the next round. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. Pardon my squeak on that last measure. Happens though. I'm not a saxophone player, I'm a trumpet player. But I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you next time.